I was so critical and skeptic,
Right,
because I was hurt. I
right,
didn't
right,
know.
right, right.
And so that summer, it's the summer before my senior year in high school, I went to a youth camp with my friend Amanda, who had invited me,
Mm.
and we were youth group leaders. And I'm not even saved, and they let me be a youth group leader. I wouldn't have considered myself saved. But I'll say all this to say the worship, this was a defining, marking moment in my life. And
Wow.
everything changed after this week.
Mm,
All week long, the youth pastor and his wife, they would be like, "Hey, Elyssa, we really feel like there's something for you this week. And we want you to know we're here for you. You can
mm,
talk, you can process, you can tell us anything. We won't be shocked, scared, anything,
mm.
you know?" And I was like, fine, too cool for school kind of thing. And long story short, all week long, I could feel my heart just beating out of my chest, like,
I feel my heart beating out of
exactly. And so it's the last night of the camp. They had a guest worship leader, and it was Jeremy Riddle.
Mm,
And I remember standing, like, I was on the third row in like the left side section. It's the last night of camp. And he starts singing Sweetly Broken. And I'm like
uh,
watching him, and I just like started weeping. Like,
mm,
and I was watching him, and I felt like, oh my gosh, whatever he's doing, I
mm.
think that's what I'm supposed to do. And like I started crying, and it felt like, you guys know, in like a football game when the team wins and they dump the bucket on the coach. It felt like that. I'm in my chair, but it was hot and sticky.
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm crying. I'm feeling love for the first time.
Ooh.
I literally thought something was dripping from the ceiling and that I was wet. So I
Mm,
kept opening my eyes because I was like, my hands are wet, but there was like nothing on them. And I'm just in this encounter. And I
ooh.
heard the Lord say, Elyssa, I'm real and I love you. I'm real and I love you. And I was like,
Wow.
and it like that it was real. He became so real to me in that moment, and I had never felt love like that. I had No one ever told me previously at other churches that God was love. I thought I had to earn his love. And then it was like all this guilt and shame, and it was like, Lord,
Ooh.
you are real. I don't need anyone ever to tell me if God is real or not after
Wow.
that. That
Wow.
was like 13 years ago. And I ran to my youth pastor's wife, and I just told her everything. I'm like, I thought it was my fault, and my friend died. No, just all the things. And that was a pivotal. I would say that was when I gave my heart to the Lord, and I had a real encounter that He's real and that He loves us.
Wow.
And within that, there was something about also kind of seeing what I felt like I was called to do.
Come on.
And I had no grid for it, anything.
Mm,
And so I come home.
mm,
This is when things start to change. I come home, and my
mm.
parents can tell something's different. And I told them, I was like, guys, God is real and He loves me and He loves us. And I feel like if you want to, would you please go to this church with me on Sunday morning? And so we weren't going.